before Disneyland, before the Angels. Anaheim was one of the world's great wine regions, producing over 1 million gallons of wine annually in the 1880s. Almost nobody knows that. And even fewer people know that the neighborhood where it all started still exists today, with century-old homes, original street boundaries, and a community that takes real pride in keeping that history alive. This is the Colony, officially the Anaheim Colony Historic District, and it's one of the most distinctive neighborhoods in all of Orange County.
Let's start with location. The Colony sits at the geographic and historic heart of Anaheim, bounded by North Street, South Street, East Street, and West Street. And here's something that stops people when they see it on a map. Those exact boundaries were surveyed in 1857. You are literally looking at the original German colony grid, unchanged for 170 years. Downtown Anaheim is at the center of the district, and the Anaheim Packing District, Orange County's original food hall with more than 30 artisan vendors, sits right on its southeastern edge. Freeway access is excellent from here. The I-5 and SR-57 border the district to the south and east, and the SR-91 is just minutes away to the north. For a neighborhood with this much character, the connectivity is genuinely impressive. Here's your at-a-glance snapshot of what this neighborhood actually looks and feels like. The Colony covers 1.8 square miles and contains over 1,000 qualifying historic structures. No two blocks look quite the same, and that's the point. The vibe is community-driven and distinctly unhurried. Think porch and sidewalk energy, mature shade trees, and neighbors who actually know each other. Now, the practical watch-outs, because every neighborhood has them. Homes here are older, which means systems, maintenance, and remodel variability matter more than they would in a newer build. Lot sizes are modest. The historic district has permitting considerations for modifications. And proximity to the packing district means weekend street parking can get competitive. These are known trade-offs, not deal breakers, but worth understanding before you decide. Now let's talk about why it's called the Colony, because the origin story is genuinely fascinating. In 1857, 50 German shareholders in the Los Angeles Vineyard Society purchased roughly 1,165 acres of land from a local rancher at about $2 per acre. Their goal was to build the world's largest vineyard. They named their new settlement Anaheim, combining Anna, for the nearby Santa Ana River, with Heim, the German word for home. Within a few decades, Anaheim's vineyards were producing over 1 million gallons of wine annually. Then in 1884, the phylloxera blight wiped out the vineyards almost overnight. The Colony pivoted to citrus, railroads followed, and early 20th century architecture filled in the streets. Anaheim incorporated as a city in 1870, and in 1997, 140 years after that original purchase, the city formally designated the Anaheim Colony Historic District, its first and largest historic district. Those original colonists paid $2 an acre. Today, a single home in the Colony averages nearly $895,000. That's 170 years of California real estate in one number. Weekend life in the Colony has a rhythm that's hard to find in most of Orange County. Residents walk the tree-lined grid, sit on front porches, and take a short stroll over to the Packing District for coffee and a late morning. The preservation community here is active. There are organized home tours that let history lovers and neighbors explore the district's architectural variety up close. Seasonal festivals, community gatherings, and farmers market events reinforce the neighborhood-first character. The Packing District adds a modern layer of energy with live music, rotating pop-ups, and a crowd that comes from all over OC, while the Colony itself stays quieter and residential on the back streets. For coffee and breakfast, you're well covered. Thank You Coffee, Okayama Kobo Bakery and Cafe, Parfait Paris, and Soom Coffee are all clustered near the Packing District and walkable for colony residents. Lion and Lamb Coffee Roasters and Requiem Coffee Tea round out the local options. For casual eating, the Anaheim Packing House itself gives you 30-plus artisan food stalls, tacos, ramen, barbecue, international flavors, all under one roof. Date night options include Roy's Restaurant for upscale Hawaiian fusion, Niku Sushi, and the broader downtown Anaheim dining corridor, all within minutes. Shopping and everyday errands flow through the Packard Building, Anaheim Make, a curated maker marketplace, along with Lincoln Avenue and Harbor Boulevard for daily staples. And arts and culture? That's its own category here, which we'll cover right now. Green space in the colony starts with the street grid itself. Wide sidewalks and a tight, walkable scale mean you can get steps in without ever needing a car. Genuinely unusual for Orange County, where most neighborhoods were designed around the drive. Pearson Park, a few blocks from the district, offers a public amphitheater, a pool, and open lawn space. Farmers Park, right next to the Packing District, is a dog-friendly outdoor gathering space with regular community events. And for longer rides or walks, the Santa Ana River Trail is accessible within a short ride, giving you a regional corridor to explore. On the cultural side, the colony has 3 anchor institutions. The Mother Colony House, built in 1857, is Anaheim's oldest surviving structure and offers guided tours connecting visitors directly to the original settlement. Museo, Museum and Cultural Center, brings both permanent local history exhibits and rotating touring exhibitions to the neighborhood. And the Anaheim Heritage Center rounds out the ecosystem with preservation archives and historical resources. These aren't just tourist spots. They're genuine third places for the people who live here. Real estate in the colony is as varied as its architectural history. Craftsman bungalows from the early 1900s are the most common style. Broad front porches, natural wood details, low-pitched roof lines. Victorian-era homes from the late 1800s appear on select streets. Spanish Revival influences show up in some of the mid-century builds. And the market ranges from lovingly preserved originals to fully renovated interiors behind historic exteriors. On the numbers, the average home value sits at approximately $895,000. Active listings in early 2026 show roughly 27 homes on the market, with a list price range of about $620,000 to $1.3 million and a median list price near $899,000. For price context, entry level in the colony, roughly $620,000 to $750,000, typically gets you a smaller 2-bedroom, 1-bath original home or a condo that needs updating. The typical range, $800,000 to just over $1 million, delivers a 3-bedroom craftsman or an updated bungalow with original details intact. Premium renovated and historic standout homes run from $1.1 million up to $1.3 million and beyond. What buyers are really paying for here isn't square footage, it's architectural character, central Orange County location, a walkable lifestyle, and a community identity you simply cannot replicate in a newer subdivision. Getting around from the colony is one of its underrated strengths. The I-5 puts Irvine about 20 to 25 minutes south, and downtown Santa Ana roughly 10 minutes west. The SR-57 connects north toward Brea and Diamond Bar and feeds into the I-5 and SR-91 interchange to the south. The SR-91 takes you east toward Riverside or west toward Long Beach and the LA corridor in 20 to 30 minutes. For transit, the Arctic Anaheim Regional Transportation Intermodal Center provides Metrolink, Amtrak, and bus connections right from the neighborhood. Locally, you can walk to the Packing District, downtown Anaheim, and a solid cluster of daily use destinations, which, again, is not the norm for Orange County. On parking, most of the colony is street parking, with select permit zones. On busy weekend nights near the Packing District, that can mean some hunting. worth knowing before you settle in. On education, the Colony falls within the Anaheim Elementary School District for grades K through 6, with schools commonly serving the neighborhood including Madison Elementary and Fremont Elementary. For grades 7 through 12, the Anaheim Union High School District covers the area, with South Junior High and Anaheim High School as the primary options. And it's worth noting, Anaheim's first school was an adobe structure built in the 1860s. Education has been part of this colony since the beginning. Important note, and this applies to every neighborhood video we do, always verify which specific schools serve your exact address and check current ratings independently. Boundaries and ratings change, and your address matters. So who is the colony best for? If you want a home with a story, a porch to sit on, a walkable connection to one of OC's best food and cultural districts, and a neighborhood where people actually know each other, this place delivers. It's a strong fit for the historic character buyer, the Central OC commuter who wants easy freeway access without sacrificing soul, and anyone who values community identity over cookie-cutter convenience. The honest trade-offs. Older homes come with older systems, and renovation projects require navigating historic district guidelines. Lot sizes are modest. Edges near the I-5 and major arterials carry traffic noise. And because no two homes are alike, inspection diligence matters more here than in a tract neighborhood. But for the buyer who knows exactly what they're looking for, character, community, and a genuinely central location, the Colony is a rare find in Orange County. Drop a comment below and tell us, what's your favorite spot in Old Anaheim or the Packing District? We want to know. And if this video helped you understand the neighborhood better, subscribe. We cover all of Orange County, one neighborhood at a time.